Hi, good evening, everybody. My name's Carol Brooks. I'm here bringing you the 10 Ads Pay Opportunity webinar this evening. So thanks for joining me, and we'll carry straight on into the presentation. So welcome to the webinar. I'm your host for today. It's the 11th of January 2017, so a brand new year. 10 Ads Pay's got a really great business opportunity for people all around the world. We'd like to actually tell you we're a little bit excited about it. We're 6 months old now, and we've got a great company. I'm going to give you some details here. I just want you to imagine an amazing business model here we've got, and you can build an online business with us, and that actually can begin to change your life, because if you work this business within a few short weeks or short months, really you could begin to grow very much a life-changing income that could make you financially free. So what we can do is show you how to use our phenomenal online advertising, and you can use that to promote business and again potentially become financially free, and that means you'll be able to receive a regular residual income for many years to come. Now, 10 Ads Pay, the company was started just over 6 months ago. So we're a new company. Our two company owners reside in London in the UK. They bring with them a great deal of financial backing, skill and experience to this type of company. And we are an internet advertising and revenue sharing company. And you know what? I've been involved in this kind of company for over 5 years now. I can tell you it's one of the most exciting business models to hit the world in a decade. We'll say a little bit more about that later on. But our company is free to join, and we don't charge any fees or subscriptions, so you can join us free of charge and try us out. Now, here at 10 Ads Pay, we are here doing two different things. We're providing advertising on the internet, but also helping people to enrich their lives by creating an extra income. So just to ask you guys here, coming on the webinar, looking at the recording here, where do you fit in here? Do you have a job? Because, you know, sometimes working for someone else can help them get rich. You might be working 40 hours a week for 40 to 50 years, and then you might be having to retire on about 40% of what you were earning when you were working. So sometimes people feel a little bit enslaved by working for someone else, particularly if you've come out of university with a great qualification, and you go, and the first thing you have to do really is to pay off, certainly in the UK, a lot of debt to cover the cost of all the training at university. So sometimes, you know, it can be just a little bit soul destroying that everything that you do when you're at work, you really just need to go back to work. And sometimes people think, well, I need more money, I would like more money. Is it good idea to get another job? But you know, that really is just trading even more time of yours for extra money and taking you away from your family. So you might be working and looking for extra income. You might actually have your own business. You know, I have my own business, traditional business, and really that can be a huge risk, because you can pour thousands into a business or a franchise, but that doesn't really guarantee you an income. So when you're the boss, it is your responsibility to make sure that those sales come into the company, and make sure those sales make sure that the company is actually profitable. Now, when you've got your own business, you're probably going to have maybe loans from the bank, maybe overhead, so premises, gas, heating, lighting, salaries, cars, all the rest of it. So a huge risk. And again, you can be working long hours, and probably more hours than if you've actually got a job. Maybe you've tried a business online. Have you got an online business? And statistics tell us that 95% of people who try and get a business online fall at the first hurdle. And that's because sometimes people think because it's on the internet, it must be simple to do. You can just put a website up there and be successful. But of course, there's an awful lot more to it than that, and you can actually lose an awful lot of money, especially if you're paying a great deal in advertising costs. But have you thought about making money? You don't really know where to start. Well, here at 10 Ads Pay, we want to teach ordinary people to work with us, achieve extraordinary business and financial goals, and we can show you how making money online is simple and easy. So if you're looking for extra income, if you're looking for advertising for your company, you could just work smarter, not harder. I mean, it's true. I've been involved in this type of company over 5 years now. It's very lucrative in terms of creating that income, and it's lucrative in terms of advertising you need for your business. What would you do with a second income? Well, I can think of lots of things that I can do with a second income, but it may be that you just want to pay off your household bills, maybe your home loan or your mortgage you'd like to get rid of, maybe the dreaded credit cards. Or maybe you've got other things that you could plan for with extra finance, so changing your car, taking more holidays, being able to help out your children more, particularly if they're grown up, because I found that mine are grown up, but they still come back. And so sometimes you feel like bunker mum and dad. I guess the ultimate goal would be to be able to give up your job. And that's simply because if you're trading time for money and you can get that time back, then you can do what you want when you want and be able to afford it if you created that income. So you can do that with 10 Ads Pay without a problem, because we're going to show you here a business model. Now, there's no hype. We're not going to give you any false promises here, but we will show you how you can tap into a multi-billion-dollar industry, how you can make real income from your computer, your smartphone, or your tablet, and how you can work less than 10 minutes a day. Incredible. So who's the business for? Well, first of all, if you've got your own company, it doesn't matter what type of business it is, you need traffic to your website. Every business needs a website now. You've got to have a web presence. All your competitors do, but you need traffic to that website. You need people to know that you're there on the internet, and that's where they can find you, particularly if you've got a company that works globally with the service products. We want people to come to us if they need more traffic to their website. So here at 10 Ads Pay, we can guarantee massive traffic. Again, that's going to increase the traffic to your website and ultimately increase sales. And also, we welcome entrepreneurs, people who would like to get online and make some money. And you can partner with lots of companies and get affiliate income. You can also, if you're involved in other businesses online or offline, you can promote those. Maybe you just want a career change, like these people here. They are fed up of working really, really hard. They want to work smart. They come to 10 Ads Pay, and we can show them how to do that, how they can get their business viewed. If they don't have a business, we can even show them how to create a business with us. Now, our advertising platform, you can learn about the advertising platform that we've created, and it offers exceptional advertising services, and that's what every business needs. It's no good being a business if nobody knows you're there. We can also help you with the financial goals that you have, and also through our revenue sharing, you are going to learn how you can get paid to watch a few short advertisements every day. So who uses it? Well, people who have online shops can get more sales by using 10 Ads Pay. Maybe you're a service industry. Again, you might be selling service products. Maybe you're a charity. You're looking to raise more money for the charity. Or maybe you're a blogging site. Certainly if you're a blogging site, you really do need the traffic, because that's where all your customers are going to be. Maybe you're like this gentleman here. Now, he doesn't have a business that he can advertise online, but he's working hard. He'd like more money, and he's thinking, is there a better way? Certainly, we can show him how to get a business online to advertise and how to make money with 10 Ads Pay. So why do businesses so badly need traffic? Well, first of all, they're going to build their brand. So whatever industry you're in, you're going to have competition. So you're looking for potential customers, you're looking for people to come along and find you and buy from you and then get repeat sales. So you're building loyalty with your customers, and in return, you're going to be giving them quality products and a good service. So they'll come back to you, but they need to find you first of all. You also will be looking to increase your Alexa ranking. Now, this is the popularity of a website. It's a big site. You can go on there and have a look at different websites simply by entering those into the box, and you'll find out what sort of ranking a customer has. But ultimately, the higher your ranking, then the more customers you're going to get, because you've got lots of traffic coming to your website. You might be improving your SEO, your search engine optimization. That means that when people put in a search for your product or your service, they're going to find you easily and maybe even on the front page. Also, ultimately, you want to increase your sales, because if you are in business, then you are driving sales. That is going to create your income, and you're going to be able to cover all the costs on your business and hopefully, make a lot of money. But with 10 Ads Pay, we are actually attracting advertisers because we deliver massive traffic to their websites. And our key benefits for all our members: first of all, we are free to join and we don't charge any fees or subscriptions whatsoever. You need absolutely no experience, so we can show you everything that you need to do. We've got the use of valuable advertising tools, and we can reach customers 24/7 for you. Now, you and I know that you can only work so many hours a day. You need to go to bed and sleep, but wouldn't it be great if your website was up there and you were getting better sales, more sales while you were actually sleeping? And also with our revenue share, don't forget that revenue share is going to be coming back to you every hour. We'll talk about that in a minute, but that means that you're actually earning money as you sleep. You've also got the ability to access the platform 10 Ads Pay anywhere where you can find an internet connection. You can be watching advertisements and getting paid. It actually takes less than 10 minutes a day to run your 10 Ads Pay account, and there's absolutely no selling routine that's required of you. So why does it work? Well, over the last decade or maybe even longer, there's been a massive shift in the way that we advertise, and that's simply because more of us are online. So you've got traditional newspaper, you've got newspaper, magazine, TV, that all doesn't work the way it used to. So advertisers now have to give a portion of their budget, sometimes a lot, and go and spend it where they're going to find the majority of their customers, and that is online. I mean, come on, we are all on the internet every day. Sometimes you're stuck in front of the computer, your smartphone, your tablet, at different times of the day on the internet, doing searches, maybe working. Now, it's quite interesting that on the 2nd of November, when I sat in bed with my cup of tea and I listened to the business news, that actually the Facebook figures for their revenue from advertising were actually in, and it was a whopping 7.1 billion. Imagine bringing in that kind of money. And that was just for the quarter of the year ending the 30th of September 2016. So a huge amount. But what is more important is that it's a 6% increase on the previous year. Now imagine that's from a site that was only ever put up originally, so that people could go and social media platform and talk to each other and like and share and comment, all the rest of it. But 10 Ads Pay has created an online advertising platform, and it allows members to advertise there, but also you can get paid for watching advertisements. So let's just have a look at the size of the market, because I don't know about you, but if I'm going to get involved in a business opportunity, then the product or service has got to be second to none. It's got to be something that really has a grip on the market, and it's going up and up every single year. So look at the figures for 2008. Global internet advertising, according to eMarketer, was around $54 billion. So it was huge. But you know what? By 2014, that really had almost doubled to 96 billion. More recently, if we look at 2016, so the year that's just finished, $197 billion. And for this year that we're in now, 2017, that's really going to be around 224 billion. It could be more, you know, that's projected figures here. So every year it's on the up. So it obviously is a very profitable industry, and that's the kind of industry that I want to be involved with. So this is how it works. Okay, we've got lots of members, and what they're going to do is they're going to be, as a member, actually viewing 10 ads a day or 10 websites per day, and they're going to qualify for what we call hourly rewards, and I'll explain a bit more about that in a minute. And we've also got advertisers. We attract advertising because of our really low priced advertising, and also the fact that we can deliver massive traffic means that advertisers want to come and publish websites with us. They get their websites viewed by all our members, and basically that means that our advertisers and our members, as a result, can get involved and can create revenue sharing for themselves, and we will pay up to 120% return on our ad packs. And again, we'll go through that in just a minute. So who can advertise with us? Well, anyone can come along and advertise. So we've got exceptionally competitive advertising rates. So for instance, you could have 1,000 visitors to your website for as little as $5. Come on, it's not even the price of a McDonald's, guys. We've even got rotating ads, and again, you can actually get advertising for around $1. Now, if you've got active ad packs with 10 ads paid, then you can also showcase your business. And that means that it also qualifies you to get paid revenue share, and that's every hour, 24 hours a day, and that's 7 days a week. And all you need to do is be watching 10 ads a day to qualify that. Now, that means then that the more ad packs that you have, you're going to get more ad views, so more people to your website, but you're also going to get more income, and you're being able to generate that by the increasing number of ad packs that you will have. So we've got 3 ad pack plans, and this is how you create an income from our revenue share. So you've got active ad packs, you're going to receive profit share from the company, and this is every hour, and that's going to accrue onto your account balance. Then you can use that balance to repurchase more ad packs, or you can withdraw your profit. So 3 ad pack plans here. First of all, we've got our personal ad pack plan, and this is shown here on the left. That's $2 for each ad pack, and that will return a revenue share reward of up to 110%. But you'll also get 100 website credits. So you get 100 people to come and view your website, and you'll get people clicking on your banner as well. And you can have up to 200 of these ad packs. And then on the right, we've got our small medium business ad pack plan. These ad packs have a cost of $25 per ad pack, but they will return a revenue share reward of up to 115%. But this time you're going to be able to get 500 visitors to your website, and you're going to get clicks to your banner as well. And once again, you can have up to a maximum of 200 of our small medium business ad packs. Now, our top ad pack, this one in the middle in blue, these are $50, but this time they're going to return revenue share rewards of up to 120%. Fantastic. But you're also going to get 1,000 visitors to your website, and again, clicks to your banner. Now, this time it's really good news, because you can have an unlimited number of these ad packs. Let me tell you, you will want those, because they're the ones really that are going to create that special income for you, and we're going to tell you how you can do that. So how much will you receive in revenue share? Well, first of all, to receive the revenue share, to be active, so you just view 10 websites per day, and then you're going to get revenue share, which is paid every hour. Now, that revenue share is paid based on each active ad pack that you purchased, or in fact repurchased from that account balance. So every time that account balance reaches $2 or $25 or $50, you can click a couple of buttons and you can go and make a repurchase. And in that way, you are always going to be increasing the number of ad packs. So it can build quite quickly. But there's no guarantee how much the revenue share is paid every hour. And that's simply because our income comes from people purchasing our advertising services. So as a real business, it's going to be entirely dependent on the amount that's coming in revenue from advertising. And that's because we're not an investment. Now, you know what an investment is. It's something like in a bank or a building society, somewhere where you can get interest on your money, and you will be having a guaranteed percentage return, and it will be within a specific period. So we can't do that at 10 Ads Pay. We're a company, we're a business. If we've got massive amount of advertising coming in, then our revenue share is much higher, and if we get quiet periods, then it might be a little bit lower. So that's our revenue share, but can we create any more income? Well, this is the one that I absolutely love. And as I've said already, as you know, I've been involved in this type of business before, and this really is where you can create additional income. And that's by referring new members. You don't have to, of course. If you do, then it can build your income so much quicker, and it can be quite substantial because you refer new members, they buy advertising, and you earn that additional income as commission. And it's a 10% commission for every ad pack or advertising which is purchased by anyone that you refer personally. Now, the commission needs to be used to make purchases on the site. So you could purchase advertising or other goods or services, or you can buy ad packs. As soon as you've made that purchase, as you get your revenue share coming back, you can withdraw that. Now, what you need to do is remember here that this is where you can create a residual income. Because if you refer members to 10 Ads Pay, you come along, you help them with their accounts, but you're doing just once. So you're working hard, maybe showing them how to use it. That commission is going to keep coming in. And that's because those commissions are paid for new purchases, for repurchases, and you're going to have a team of people who are building their accounts. So they're not going to stop building their accounts. So as they build, then your commission will go up. So this is where you can really create a residual income that's paid to you. So what can you earn in commissions? Well, sometimes, people ask, oh, you've got experience, so what can I earn in commissions? Well, that's difficult to say because it depends on the people that you refer. And also it depends how hard you work with them. And it also depends what they want to do with their account. Some people just want to earn a little bit extra. Some people want to earn a lot extra. And it depends how much time you've got to actually build your account. But let's just take a what if scenario here. Let's say that over a few months that you create some referrals into the 10 Ads Pay program, and let's say it's 10 people that bring along. And let's just say that they are purchasing or repurchasing just one $50 ad pack per day. Okay, so quite a small account here. And let me tell you, at the height of working with other companies, I could have been purchasing or repurchasing anything between 40 and 50 ad packs a day. So when I say this is realistic, then I really do mean that. But what can that do for you? Well, if you've got 10 people and they're sending you a 10% commission on $50, that's $5. And you times that by the number of days in the month, 30 days, we are looking at an income here of $1,500 per month. Now, just remember that this is just for commissions. It doesn't include your revenue share. So that's another way of earning money through the program. So this is just commissions. And what does that mean in a year? Well, that will bring you a nice handsome income of just over $18,000. Now, here in the UK, that's pretty much maybe a little bit more than the national living wage. So that's basically a full-time income straight away. Let's say that within time, it might be 6 months, I don't know, depends how hard you work, but let's say that now you have 20 referrals, and let's say this time that they're purchasing or repurchasing just two $50 ad packs per day. It's probably unlikely. If you've got 20 people, you're going to be getting an awful lot more than that, but okay, let's keep the figures realistic and low. Now that's 20 people. Time your commission is $10 a day, and that's for 30 days. Suddenly we are looking at commissions of $6,000 a month. You know, it's quite incredible when you think about it. But what's that in a year? Okay, well, guys, this is where it starts to get really interesting, and you can look at financial freedom here, because $73,000 in a year here in the UK, you know, if you do a conversion, that's around £58,000. Now, I don't know many people who earn that, and not many people in a job earn that. So, you know, it can be exceptionally rewarding, and, you know, you can create all the income that you want, but it's not always about the money, is it? It's what you do with it. When you have that income, you know, you can help other people, friends, family, charities, anything that you want. You know, suddenly you can change your life. So it's important you understand the program. So here we're talking about 10 ads pay. It sells online advertising services. It guarantees traffic, and we've got massive different variety of traffic here. We've got text ads, we've got login ads, start pages, pay-per-click, all of those. And again, at incredible prices, so anything from $1 upwards. We've got members, and they view 10 advertisements a day, but they receive rewards as revenue share. Now, 10 ads pay rewards members for sharing the opportunity. So this is where we've got our commission. And building an online income with 10 ads pay. Well, do you know what? This is going to take time. You can't come and buy ad packs day one and taking out profit the next day. It just doesn't work like that. You need to build that income over time. So here is not where you're going to earn money. So that means that with time and dedication, you're going to build up that kind of income, and you can build that then to our withdrawal limit daily, which is $250 per day. Well, that's around $7,500 a month. So, you know, that's a great income. Now, we want to be clear that you understand exactly how the program works at 10 ads pay. So we invite you to go and check us out at our website 10adspay.com, and on that site you will be able to look at our terms and conditions and also our frequently asked questions. So if you're not sure, have a quick look there. But there are 4 ways you can benefit from the 10 ads pay platform. First of all, you can advertise. So if you've got a business or a service, you can advertise 10 ads pay platform, and you can earn extra money because you're going to be selling a product or service, and so hopefully you'll be able to increase your sales. Secondly, you can get paid for watching advertisements. So as we've already seen, that's a revenue share, and that's anything up to 120%. The third way you can earn is you can get what we call external profits, and that's through affiliate marketing. So there are a number of free marketing sites that you can join. So join them free. You can have a look through their portfolio, and what you can do is use your advertising credit on 10 ads pay to actually advertise someone else's product. Now, when you do that and there's a sale, you actually get paid for that sale. So again, it's another income stream. And the fourth way is if you refer other people to 10 ads pay, then you're going to be earning those 10% commissions. So 4 different ways to earn. So how do you get started? Well, first of all, it's free to register and become a 10 ads pay member. So all you need to do is use the link from the friend that's invited you onto the webinar. Go back and have a chat with them. Then what you need to do once you're registered is you can actually get your website up there. That takes 2 minutes. You can purchase ad packs and you can be viewing 10 ads a day and repeat this process and build your account. And obviously, if you want to refer members to 10 ads pay, you'll be handsomely rewarded. But you know, because we're global, you can introduce people from anywhere in the world. And if revenue sharing is something that you don't fully understand, then don't worry, because we will be able to give you all the training that you need. So we've got a number of payment processors we use because they're very, very secure, and that's Payzer, Solid Trust Pay, Perfect Money, To Pay For You, and also we're way up to date here with Bitcoin. So those of you who have Bitcoin accounts, you can deposit funds with Bitcoin and you can withdraw the Bitcoin also. And there's more. So we've got all of that earning potential, all of that advertising potential, but at 10 Ads Pay, we want to do something a little bit different, and we are aiming to be a one-stop shop for some business goods, personal goods, services. For instance, we've got AVG antivirus software. Now, the full version is normally, I believe, $50, but if you buy it through 10 Ads Pay, because you'll remember, you'll get the full version for half that. It's around $24.99, and you can purchase that directly from your account balance. So that's already on the website. Coming soon, we're going to be able to provide websites, hosting facilities, and also memberships to online music playlists. And these are going to be around $3.99 a month. And also looking at products and services, the company are already looking to collaborate with a manufacturer in India who actually make these digital remote wristwatch or trackers, which are very, very popular these days, especially if you've got smaller children. But you know, these are just a few things, and we are right at the beginning of a journey here with this company. So this is just the start, and as our membership grows, we'll be actually extending our goods and services on the site. And just a few short weeks ago, we had announced our own 10 Ads Pay MasterCard. So this is a 10 Ads Pay branded international prepaid MasterCard, and that's in association with Payzer. Now that's going to facilitate the access of your Payzer funds and 10 Ads Pay rewards. And then when you have withdrawn onto your 10 Ads Pay card, you can then go shopping. So you can use it for shopping online. You can use it in store, but also if you carry your 10 Ads Pay card, you can use it in any ATM around the world and take out local currency. Now, this card has been available and been tested for a month or so, and now it's on general release, and you just need to go into your Payzer back office and you can get the 10 Ads Pay card. So are you ready to join us? We've got a great opportunity here, and we've got a fantastic Alexa ranking. We've just actually gone over 15,000 members, but if you look at our Alexa ranking here, I mean, look what's happened. The graph's virtually vertical here. We've grown so fast. We're in the top 25,000 websites globally. And according to this one here, this is probably a little bit out of date, but the top 8,000 websites in India. And just looking at the mapping, this is the regions where our traffic is coming from. So North America here, and also Sri Lanka, the UK. So these sort of places, this is where we are growing really rapidly. We've just surpassed 15,000 members now. So we're really rocking at the moment. So I just want to summarize what we've got here and why we are different from revenue sharing businesses. First of all, we are free to join. We don't charge anything and have no subscriptions to pay. You've got a wide choice of very secure payment processors, and you can use Bitcoin for funding your accounts and withdrawals. And when you purchase and withdraw, that's immediate. You can go straight through your payment processor and access your funds. You've got an account that just requires 10 minutes or less per day to run. And you can be making profit share every hour because you get paid 24 times a day. You've got returns on purchases that will lead you up to 120%, and all you need to do is remain active. We've got a wide range of advertising, and that's at ridiculously low prices, anything from $1 up. And also we've got online products and services. These are available and they're growing, and we've got exclusive low prices which are being brought to our members. But we've also got excellent support services for members. So if you have any problems with your account, then you can just contact support and get that sorted out. Now, Warren Buffett's a very, very rich man. He's worth 67 billion, according to this slide. And, you know, he says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, then you'll work until you die. Well, he's worth listening to. You know, he's got a lot of business acumen. But these days, you know, financial markets are unstable. We've had, you know, credit crunches right across the world, and people do not have sort of money that they used to have. Pensions are not. So will you be able to plan for your future? Well, governments are not able to help us anymore. So it's up to us to make sure that we provide for ourselves. So if you're looking for that extra income and for that rainy day money, then you really do need to have a look at our business model. But do you want a piece of the action? Well, what you need to do is talk to the person who's invited you onto this webinar and get your questions answered. And also talk to some of the members. And if you come along to the webinars, often we'll have people who will give us testimonials, so you can have a listen to them too. So should I join? Should I not join? Well, you know, you do need to make a decision. You've come on a webinar this evening with me, and what you need to do is get those questions answered. So don't sit there, do something about it, take action. You know, there's never been a better time to create an income online. Why? Because first of all, everybody's trying to sell online. So there's a huge, huge market for the advertising, and you can do it yourself. I mean, I've shown you this evening how you can even get involved in affiliate marketing. So if you don't want your own business, you know, you can just get involved and create that income through other companies. But also, you know, everyone is looking for something, and there's some great income opportunities now available. And really, if you go to some of these opportunities, you know, they don't like it if you have got something like a 10 ads pay account. You know, you should give all your time and effort to one thing. But you know, at 10 ads pay, don't mind how many businesses you have, and that's because if you've got a business, you're going to want to advertise with us. So the more businesses you have, frankly, better, because you're going to want to advertise them all and use up all those advertising credits with our company. You know, be very pleased to welcome you to do that. But you know, there's 3 simple rules in life here. So if you don't go after what you want, then you're never going to get it. If you don't ask, well, you know, you're always going to be told no, aren't you? The answer's no. And if you don't step forward, you're always going to be in the same place. And, you know, you hear that little adage all the time, you know, if you want change, you have to make it happen. You've got to make that change. And they say, you know, if it's going to be, it's up to me. So you need to actually put yourself out there, have a little bit of confidence and jump off the cliff there, because we're there to catch you and help you join 10 ads pay and create an income and to get your advertising with us. But you know, it's been a pleasure talking to you this evening, and I'd like to thank you for joining my webinar today. I hope you've enjoyed it. We do look forward to working with some of you really soon, and I just wish you a life of having exactly what you want. So a successful business, and if you work with us, then you can become financially free, and for me that's got to be the ultimate. Now, if you want to come back and have a look at this webinar, we're going to be on YouTube, but also we are here 3 times a week. We have a webinar at 8 p.m. GMT London time on Friday, the 13th of January, and we've got another webinar coming up on Sunday at 5 p.m. GMT London time. So if you'd like to come back and visit us, then I will be on live line to take your questions. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me this evening. Have a great evening, or wherever you are in the world. It's been great to see you today, and I look forward to seeing you again.